And hello and good evening. Welcome to Sacramento Sutter Health Park as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Dee DeVoyles here at Sutter Health Park here in Sacramento, California. Our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, as well as Brittany White, and as the Comets and the Sacramento River Cats. Game one of a six-game set to start the second half. Here tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and put the announcer on.
It's time for 200. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Sacramento River Cats.
We're finally at a minor league ballpark for once.
First pitch coming your way next. And we are just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Joey Lucchesi.
Or Lucchesi, I'm sorry.
With just 3 pitches to work with, he doesn't have a whole lot of room for error in terms of keeping hitters off balance. If they know you don't have all 3 working, they can guess what's coming much more easily, and they can tee off on you. I think he's going to need to work the corners.
Josue De Paula leading off, 238 average, 9 homers, 21 RBIs, batting left.
Josue De Paula.
Start the second half of the season. First pitch of the evening is down for a bunt over the first. Not in time, and we're underway at 6:46. That is a single.
Play on the bare hand at third, but not in time to get the out. A for effort, though.
Yep. We're underway here at 6:46.
And now the shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson is up. First pitch in the dirt.
This one's in the dirt.
308 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs with OKC batting right. 308 average. Lucchesi's next pitch. That's fouled away. This is a hitter-friendly environment, so the lead is safe. Even though I don't care if it says A's on the side. This is Sacramento's home ballpark. Next pitch. Low, outside ball 2. Weather here in Sacramento at Sutter Health Park. 64 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing from left field at 9 miles an hour. Your umpires are Gary Simmons, the home plate umpire, Patrick Johnson at first, Larry Ballard at second, James Kingsley at third.
Inside, but a good job
just underway, top of the first. Runner at first, nobody out. Just underway here at Sutter Health Park. That's fouled away. We will play an afternoon game here tomorrow afternoon.
Keeps the AB going with a foul ball.
Sacramento gave a lot of problems to the Comets in the first meeting of the series. We'll see what kind of advantage Sacramento will have here at Sutter Health Park.
And that one is foul.
That's fouled away. Very hard hitter-friendly environment. Nice crowd here tonight. Don't care if it says A's. This is Sacramento. So a lot of River Cats
downstairs and outside. 3. Keep your eye on that runner at first on 3 and 2. He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter fans.
3-2 the count.
Now the payoff pitch.
The payoff pitch.
That one is foul.
We'll
see another.
Comets in their gray jerseys. OKC in blue letters on the left side with a Comet C. They're shooting Comet C on the left. That's a flying ball to left field. That's going to be fun for the first out of the first. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. Blue pants, light blue rims with a Comet C being hit by the baseball on the front.
So up next,
David Bodie, 259 average, 9 homers, 31 RBIs, batting right. A lot of A's fans. Even though this is Sacramento's ballpark. That's a ground ball. This will be 2. The second for 1.
Over to first.
First, not in time. So they Paula has been retired. There's 2 winning the inning. Uh-oh. Keezy is going to be, looks like he might be out. Oh, no.
So they turn things over to the righty, Justin Garza.
Now Justin Garza is going to have to come in, so that's not good.
His walk rate is less than ideal.
Well, that sucks for Lucchese. Justin Garza, a new pitcher. Ryan Ward, 229 average, 11 homers, 39 RBIs, batting left. So Garza is going to have to go a lot. Going to have to see how many innings he can go here tonight. First pitch.
Late swing,
out of the way. River Cats in their home whites. They also have maroon, black, and gold on top of their shoulders. River Cats in golds in maroon scripted letters.
He's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll.
Black letters on the back, maroon numbers on the back with the black and gold outline. White pants, maroon hats, maroon brims. Didn't see what their hat looked like. That's a flat ground ball, but that's a base hit.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
They got RC on the front, which is in black letters.
Armando Alvarez.
Bring up Armando Alvarez. No score here in the top of the first. That's high for ball 1. 182 average, 6 homers, 19 RBIs with OKC and St. Paul for Alvarez. So the final line score for Lucchese, 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. He will factor in a no decision. So Garza is going to have to pitch as many innings as he can. That's a real shame for Lucchese. It's called for a strike. Sacramento A's fans. Which the A's are at a temporary ballpark. That's a ground ball, and that's over the first. Now on the inning. Joe runs, 2 hits, 2 left.
But they can't get him home. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score.
As we're going to have Oslabi Basabe, Matt Higgins, Luis Matos against Emmett Sheehan.
Welcome back. And towing the slab, Emmett Sheehan. What a great job he's done this season, limiting right-handed batters, keeping their average against.
But his record hasn't speak for itself.
So many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how
we'll play a day game tomorrow. 12:05 local, 2:05 first pitch here at Sutter Health Park. Slavis Basabe, 212 average. 2 homers, 23 RBIs. Batting right. Sheehan's first pitch. First strike. This has been the home of the River Cats since 2000. Hitter-friendly environment. No lead is safe at this ballpark. It's been the home of the River Cats. Of course, they're sharing it with the Athletics. As that's ground ball, that's fouled away. This will always be the home of the River Cats, regardless if the A's are sharing it or not. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. The defense for the River Cats from the top of the first, from left to right, goes Yara Pomares, Luis Matos, and Hunter Bishop. Third baseman is Andrew Kitchell. Shortstop is Oslavi Basabe. Second baseman, Brent Ackerbach. First baseman, Matt Higgins. The catcher is Tom Murphy. Defense for the Comets from left to right goes Chris Alleen, Josue De Paula, and John Rhodes. Third baseman, David Bodie. Shortstop is Jordan Thomas. Second baseman, Aaron Broncho. First baseman, Ryan Ward. The catcher is James McCann.
And now the first
I'll bring up Matt Higgins. First pitch for Sheehan.
He swings and
that's fouled away. Higgins batting .273, 8 homers, 39 RBIs, batting left. Next pitch.
Swings through.
Swing and a miss, strike
That
2.
changeup back. Just diabolical.
0-2.
That misses the
For
zone.
ball 1.
Now 1-2. What a take with 2 strikes.
Well, it's nice to be here in Sacramento, not at a fictional ballpark, if you know what I mean. 2-2 to count. River Cats are the AAA club of the San Francisco Giants. That is going to be caught for the second out by DePaula. Most of the field is covered in sunshine, some in the shade, some in the sunshine. And Luis Matos, 233 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. This begins the first game of the second half. All the records go back to 0-0. That's out of play. Different lineup that the Comets have had against the River Cats. Of course, River Cats have never seen some of these players that they're going to see tonight. First of 2 meetings will be here at Sacramento.
Looper into right field, and that's a
foul away. Whoa. That was a glitch. See that? That first baseman just glitched through the seats. What the hell?
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
What on earth is going on? I don't know. Anyway, 1-2, fouled away. Like I said, this will always be the home of the River Cats, regardless if the A's are sharing it or not. Swing and a miss, strike 3. River Cats down in order. You see most of it sunshine. Go to the second here in Sacktown. There's the bullpens to right field.
The Comets at the plate here in the second inning.
City, the second baseman.
Broncho, 231 average, 12 homers, 32 RBIs, batting right. First pitch for Garza. Down low for a strike. Of course, he remains in the game. 1 for 3 with a single on Sunday against Round Rock for Broncho. Here's a line drive to right field. This is going to be trouble. Bounces off the top of the wall for a base hit. Broncho heading for second. It will not be in time.
It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately.
11th double for Broncho. Third hit for the Comets here tonight.
Put it into the right field corner. That's high percentage hitting. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game.
Everybody having a nice dinner. I had a good dinner as well.
And now the right fielder.
Brought my dinner to go here in the press box. What you don't see is the River Cat logo. That's outside for ball 1. 264 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs for John Rhodes with Oklahoma City. Of course, I'm all alone for the rest of the season, which is sad, but hey, stuff happens. The 1-0. Swinging a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 home runs, 3 RBIs for Rhodes in his last 3 games. Here's a line drive to deep left field. Left fielder going back. This is off. Nice. Yep, this one bounces off the clubhouses in left field for a home run. 2-run homer for John Rhodes, his 3rd of the year. I thought he was going to make the catch. And the Comets strike first at 2-0. Well, just because they're leading 2-0 doesn't mean that lead is safe.
Left fielder for trying to rob that, but he came up just a
Sabi tried to jump up and bounces in over the wall, so it's barely gone.
Digs in now.
Ground ball to left center field for a base hit. This is what we expected at this ballpark.
Batting 9, the left fielder, number 30.
Runner at first.
Chris Aline, switch hitter batting left. 2-0 Comets here in the second. They're off to a rocket start. That's called for a strike. With Oklahoma City, 175 average, 6 homers, 15 RBIs for Aline, batting left. course, most of the field in shade. There's still some sunlight out in the right field area. It's one of the things about Sacramento. Beautiful sunset. You can also see the River Cat neon lights, even though we don't see it on this in the ballpark from MLB The Show, but that's okay. We normally would see Sacramento once a year, but ever since 2021, we've been seeing them a lot more, so that's good.
Runner at first, nobody out.
River Cats will get one more meeting at Oklahoma City. We will meet them again after the All-Star break. We also begin a 9-game road trip. This is a bloop for the right field. And Mason backs up near the sun will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Excuse me.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josue.
There's a look at the RC on the front for the River Cats.
Back to the top of the order here. And now the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
I know some people are saying this is an MLB park. This is actually the real-life ballpark for the River Cats. And that's a line drive to right field. That's down for a base hit. That's going to go all the way. Or the third won't be in time. Garza has really been struggling here in the second inning.
Hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack.
He pitched 2/3 of an inning. Remember, the starter's out for the rest of the game, by the way, so the bullpen's gonna be really tired. And this is only the series opener, I like to remind you all.
1 out and 2 on. Now it's the shortstop.
So Garza running into trouble here in the early stages of this game, which is not good. So on the mesh strike one for Jordan Thomas. Thompson flew out his first time up, batting right. Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Colorado Rockies. That's a ground ball. This is going to be over the first. And they will get an RBI on top of that for Thompson. And it's 3-0 Comets. So that will be a... Where are they going to rule that one? I think that's going to be an RBI for Thompson. Yes is the answer. I think that's going to be a... rounded out, so they'll give him an RBI. So 3-0 Comets. That'll be a fielder's choice and an RBI. David Bodie got a fielder's choice his first time up, batting right. 3-0 Comets here in the second. And here's a blooper to center field. That's going to be caught now in the inning. But 3 runs, 4 hits, and a runner left, including a 2-run homer. Bottom of the second coming up. Comets 3-0 lead over the River Cats, but as I said, this is a hitter-friendly environment. Do not trust that 3-0 lead. It won't mean squat.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Tom Murphy, 249 average, 7 homers, 25 RBIs, batting right. So we don't know who will pitch for the series finale. Probably bring somebody up from high or Double-A Richmond, excuse me. It's called for a strike.
Lead, but they won't keep it if they don't keep pitching well and aggressively too.
The problem is, like I said, even though they're up 3-0, I do not trust that lead. It's like saying this is a 1-0 lead. No lead is safe here at Sutter Health Park. Trust me. You can have a score fest here at this ballpark. Really, you can.
That one missed. That's not going to entice a disciplined hitter to swing. Got to bring that slider closer to the plate.
Remember, a quick turnaround for tomorrow's game. 12:05 local.
Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
2 balls,
Yep.
2 strikes.
Look at beautiful Sutter Health Park. Home of the Sacramento River Comets. Temporary home of the Athletics. Of course, the Athletics are on the road. They're actually at another ballpark. They're replacing the River Cats, who were at a fictional ballpark. As one away in the second.
Next up, the designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
James Tibbs III. First time we've seen him as he fouls away. .300 average, 2 homers, 3 RBIs with the River Cats. He's batting left.
The 0-1 offering.
This pitch is outside.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Love this ballpark. Next pitch.
That's a ball.
It's ball 2. Didn't see the thingy there.
Next one's
Fouled away. Now it's 2-2 they count.
1 out and the base is empty.
Yep, 1 out and the base is empty.
A little bit high, maybe.
Ball 3, Hunter Bishop on deck.
And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Batting 6.
Man on at
The right
first.
fielder.
Hunter Bishop will hit next.
Bishop.
Hunter Bishop.
Fastball.
First pitch is called for a strike. 213 average, 3 homers, 23 RBIs for Bishop. Batting left. Next pitch.
Foul ball there.
Fouled away. Next pitch.
Backed off the plate.
Outside, ball 1. Comets lead by a score of 3-0 here in the second. High ball 2.
Tibbs over at first with 1 down.
1 away. Tibbs is on that second. 3-0 Comets here in the second.
Fouled off.
That's fouled away. We'll do it again. Here's a line drive to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
The throw to third.
Run it. Throw to third, not in time. First hit for the River Cats.
Batting 7. The left fielder, Pyro.
Now the left fielder, Pyro Pomares.
Ira Pomares is up.
Strike on the inside.
Called for a strike.
0-1.
265 average, 6 homers, 28 RBIs. Batting left.
Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. Called for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch. That's high.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Bottom half of the second inning.
Next
That
pitch.
one misses. That's great
Ball
discipline
3.
from the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. That one pushed.
That's fouled away.
Off to the left. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. And that'll load the bases.
That's ball 4. Bases loaded. Goes back to what I was talking about. Just because they have a 3-0 lead doesn't mean that that lead is safe. Maybe at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, but you're talking Sutter Health Park. That's not. Of course, it used to be called Raleigh. Changed it to Sutter Health Park in 2020.
The 0-1.
1 is ground ball. This should be 2. Second for 1. Throw to first in time to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We go to the bottom. Go to the third. Here in Sacramento. Comets lead at 3-0 as the sun is almost covered in shade.
Top half, third inning, and here's the first
Ryan
baseman.
Ward singled his first time up. Justin Garza back to the pitch. 21 pitches so far for Garza. First pitch.
In the 8th round back in 2019.
That's low ball 1.
That cutter in from the
Called
opposite
for a strike.
pitcher is so nasty. He's trying to saw the batter off. Way high there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls on the strike for the River Cats. River Cats just completed a 4-week road trip
The other way, foul ball.
as they had to replace the field. According to MLB, give them a week break.
Fights the 2-strike pitch off to the
That's
right.
fouled away.
The 2-2.
2-2.
Set down looking.
Called for strike 3, 1 away in the 3rd.
Coming up to the dish for
Armando Alvarez.
Armando Alvarez. Grounded out back to the pitcher the first time.
First pitch called for a strike.
Action in the pen
One.
down there. Miguel Diaz.
Miguel Diaz is warming up in the River Cats bullpen. They're the first bullpen right by the right field foul pole. And the Comets bullpen is right next to it. Of course, this ballpark is new to MLB 25. It will also be on MLB 26. This is a temporary home until the River Cats, until the A's actually leave, because now their ballpark's being built right now. It's Aaron Broncho.
Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Got a base hit his first time up. Next pitch. There's a line drive to left center field. That's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Broncho.
In safely with a double, second
Yep,
of the
and
day.
safely with a double. How
Some
far that
excellent
ball
swings
went.
for him in this
That's a
game.
double
Not
for
just a
Broncho.
base hit,
2
line drives
board.
into center are such high percentage swings.
Runner at
There are
second.
a lot of hits to be found out there.
All the way over the
Runner at
380
second here
corner.
with 2 gone. Next to hit, the right fielder, number 5. He's
John
already
Rhodes.
homered in this ball game.
Called for a strike. Homer his first time up.
Nope.
That's strike 1.
Man at second with 2 down. And that's perfect slider placement from him, down and in. At the plate, he probably read fastball out of the hand, but then it took a turn on him. 1-2 offering. Just missed. With the 2-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away.
That's
a
off
lot of
one here for the
territory he's
River
gotta cover
Cats.
at the plate.
Lost their starter.
Runner at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
Swing and miss, strike 3, that one in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Comets lead at 3-0. Comets have not been good in hitter-friendly environments of late. Struggled at Salt Lake, struggled in Las Vegas. Going to be really struggling, or struggle here.
Baseman,
The
Andrew
third baseman,
Cagel.
Andrew Cagel.
Andrew Cagel, 190 average, no homers, 10 RBIs, batting left. She ends first pitch.
And that's off the
Inside, ball 1.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the batters swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
Now batting,
The
shortstop.
lineup flips over.
Levy.
Stepping to the plate for Sacramento,
Basabe.
Oslevi Basabe went down on strikes the first time through.
Yep. Slobby Basabe.
Now this is
That's a
lifted to
blooper to
center.
right field. We're going to see a lot of bloopers because that's a base hit.
For a knock.
That's not usual. That's not a surprise seeing a blooper at this ballpark. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of those bloopers in a hitter-friendly environment.
Higgins.
1-0.
1-0. That's ball one. Well, that is first time up. Not surprised to see those bloopers at this ballpark. Here's the next pitch.
Late
Out of the way.
swing, foul to the left.
Seeing bloopers is not a surprise.
And the 1-1.
Pitch.
A frozen
Here's a
run.
line drive. That's going to be caught. 2 away in the second. Or
And he
third,
may be
excuse me.
feeling down as he heads
Now
back to the
batting,
dugout,
the
but that's a
center
swing to be
fielder,
proud of.
Louis.
That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Luis Matos. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Got the
Called
swinging
for a strike.
that time with the
1 for
high
4 with a
but
single
that's
on
a
Sunday
dangerous way to live.
against Salt
Best to
Lake
steer
for the
clear
River
of that
Cats.
again.
Coming off a loss against Salt Lake. They're looking to bounce back. Comets coming off a loss against the Express. Had a big lead and let it slip away. Remember, they started the first half with a win. Don't know if they'll get a win at this ballpark. We'll see. Here's ground ball over the first, and that one the third. No runs, a hit, and a runner left as we head to the fourth. Comets lead at 3-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the River Cats.
Welcome back, and
Miguel Diaz, the new pitcher for the River Cats, as this is now going to be a bullpen game for this team.
A small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense.
Daniel Bowles here at Sacramento, California at Sutter Health Park.
By calling the fine folks at
YouTuber who's already gone to bed.
Why are you asking so many questions?
Brittany White, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios. YouTuber, we'll give him credit.
The 0-1.
Or no, Chloe Erickson, excuse me, the producer and engineer. Called for a strike. That's strike 2.
That leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed.
Excuse me. Next pitch.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses. Ball
2
1.
strikes.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. Got the strike.
And a strike 3.
Batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the
Digging
left
in, the
fielder,
switch-hitting
Chris
outfielder, Bubba
Aline.
Aline. 0 for
Chris
1 with a
Aline
flyout.
pumped out his first time up. First pitch. Called for a strike. Zach Rudy, the voice of the River Cats. His 4th year with Sacramento. Previously used to be with the Reno Aces.
Swing and a miss. Some nasty
21
action
days,
on his
18
sinker.
games, 3
Hitters
time
need to force him
zones.
to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff.
0-2 the count. Next pitch.
Got the hitter
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
2 quick outs in the
Away in
top.
the 4th.
Now batting.
We head back to the top of the lineup. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Josue De Paula.
Sweetie Pula, who's had a couple of singles. Had one in the first and in the second.
Fouled off.
Out of the way.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
Called for a strike.
It's ball 1. Great job to see change up out of the hand and lay off it.
Comets have a 9-game road trip.
Ball 2.
Pitch.
Lands
popped up, fouled away.
Do it again.
So we'll have 6 games here in
2 down and
Sacramento, and 3 games in Las Vegas, and then we will start a 9-game homestand between the two teams, between the Comets and the Aviators. Final series meeting between the Aviators and the Comets. We'll have 3 back home at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Of course, we will have the Oklahoma City Thunder there. Of course, they won the NBA championship on Sunday after the series finale.
High in the air.
And there's a fly ball to right field. That will be caught. Now we're in the inning. Comets are down in order.
Offense held in check here. We're midway through the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th coming up. 3-0 Comets.
Welcome back. The River Cats at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
The catcher,
The River Cats have been in Sacramento since 2000, winning 5 Pacific Coast League titles in their first 20 seasons. They went back-to-back as champions.
On first strike.
All one's the count.
Before they moved to Sacramento, the River Cats were the Vancouver Canadians. In 1989, Canadians pitcher Tom Dries threw 3 no-hitters, including 2 back-to-back.
Of course, Vancouver Canadians is still a baseball team. Of course, they are the high A affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays.
And a nice spicy sauce. If you're not worried about heartburn, you should try it for sure. Slider misses away.
It's outside for ball 2.
Well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order
Got a good candy shop here in Sacramento. Got to spend downtown Sacramento. Ball 3. Did that a lot yesterday while making the trip. Love this ballpark. So all the awesome new renovations, the new clubhouses for both home and away.
That one misses. It's a leadoff.
That's ball 4. Another walk, 3rd walk for the Comets here tonight.
Designated hitter.
Next is the designated
James
hitter.
Tibbet, who walked his first time up, batting left.
That one fouled off.
That's high.
1-1.
Pitch is high.
Miles an hour, but missed up top. And the count 2-1.
Next pitch.
Swing and
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2-ball.
Comets lead 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th.
Murphy on at first, no outs.
Fouled away. Of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder having their parade after winning their championship against the Indiana Pacers on
Here's
Sunday.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, chasing the changeup.
And that's strike 3.
Bottom of the 4th.
Now
One
batting.
away in the
the
4th.
Now Hunter Bishop, 1-for-1 with a single so
Good
far.
job.
We'll honor the Thunder when we come home on July 4th against the Aviators, or the Ovals, as I like to call them. That's high for ball 1 for Hunter Bishop. Got a base hit his first time up. That's fouled away. You know, one proposal I may ask,
Nope, that's inside.
as that's outside for ball 2, is will there be an opportunity for MLB The Show to keep Sutter Health Park after the A's leave Sacramento to go to their new home in Las Vegas. As Yaro Pomaris is on deck. He walked his first time up. The payoff pitch.
Next one's foul.
Out of the way. Now it's a full count. That will be the big question that we will be talking about a lot as that's going on.
Payoff pitch. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. Foul ball. It
There's a
remains
fly ball. That's foul.
Pitcher's got to be wondering what's going to get the swing and a miss. He might need to change speeds or locations, if only to change things around. Now the payoff pitch.
Payoff.
Fouled off again.
Fouled away.
3-2.
8 pitches so far at this at bat.
Fights it off. We'll see another.
Out of the way.
And here comes the 3-2 pitch.
3-2. That's a fly ball to left field. DePaula going back will make the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jairo
Pomaris, the next to hit.
Jairo Pomaris walked his first time up. Of course, we had our sister station, News on 6, KOTV, joining KW, as it was statewide.
The 0-1 offering. He swings and fouls one off.
Out of the way.
Now here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. So
that's fouled away. Can't wait to celebrate the championship when we get back home to Oklahoma City. But first, got to take care of this 9-game road trip business. Comets will have a 9-game homestand. That's called for strike 3. Fans don't like it. Foul in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the 5th. Comets still lead 3-0.
We're in the top half of the 5th. Digging in for the Comets.
Blew out, ground out with an RBI. Jordan Thompson over here. Blew out on the first. RBI ground out in the second. He has his first pitch. Check swing. Did not go around. That's ball 1.
Patrick Johnson.
Yep.
The 1-0 pitch. Grounder to first. Higgins.
For first, one away in the 5th.
It's so hard for batters to do anything with arm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. Now the third baseman, David Bodie.
Yep, David Bodie up. Fielder's choice in the first, flew on the second, so he's 0 for 2 tonight.
That one in there. And that
called
is
for a strike. Los Angeles Dodgers yesterday had the day off. They're playing Colorado tonight. We'll give you an update on their score in a minute. AA Tulsa played this afternoon as they're playing in Frisco. That's their only meeting between the two teams. IE Great Lakes already went final against Fort Wayne. That's called for a ball. Single A Rancho Cucamonga playing San Jose, not too far away from Sacktown. Center field for another, you guessed it, base hit. That Sawyer will start for the Comets in real life and the IRL.
Ryan Ward, 1 for 2.
Carson Wisenhunt will start for the River Cats.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Called for a strike. 1 for 2 with a single for Mr. Ryan Ward. Struck out looking in the third.
On 0-1, the delivery.
Outside, that's a ball.
No, that's a ball.
Runner on the move.
Runner moving.
Skies this one to
That's a
center.
pop-up. Gonna have to retreat back as that's 2 away here in the 5th. As the sun's already gone down here in downtown Sacramento.
Alvarez.
And now the DH,
Bring up
Armando Alvarez.
Armando Alvarez struck out his first time out, ground out his last time out.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there.
Yep, foul ball.
Bodie, the runner at first with 2 out.
Mm-hmm.
Grounds this to the left side.
Foul ball, second over the second, now the inning.
No runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base.
And no runs a hit and a runner left. Halfway through, Comets lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound.
Michael Grove, the new pitcher.
Some serious action on his slider. A lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know where it's going to be, and then it zags on you. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Auerbach.
The second baseman, Brett Auerbach.
Brent Auerbach double played his first time up, batting right. Grove's first pitch.
This
All for a
offense is
strike.
looking a bit stagnant right now. They need to shake it off and get something going.
Especially when you've only given up 2 hits.
0-1 now.
This pitch.
That one
Fly
pushed
ball
foul.
to right field, going foul. This pitch.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And
Yep,
the leadoff hitter
strikeout.
set down in the 5th.
Want to win the
Now
5th.
batting,
Here's the third baseman, Andrew Cachel. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Andrew Cachel struck out his first time up. Final line score for Emmett Sheehan: 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. Weird, they're doing a pitching change. He could have gone at least 6.
Not even
Ball one, no
close
strike.
there.
That's outside
And it's
for
1-0.
1. Now the bullpen's taken over.
Close, doesn't get the call.
5 ball 2.
2 ball.
1 out and the base
I think
is
the
empty.
walks were the reason why Sheehan got pulled.
That's
Called for
not a pitch
strike.
you want to swing at early in the count. Most likely you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course. 2-1 now.
2 balls and a strike. Outside.
In the air to the right. The right fielder settles under this one. That's out number 2.
Yep, out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Batting order
Oslavi.
turns over. Oslavi Spasabe getting ready to hit.
Slavies Bisabe. Strikeout in the first, single in the third. First pitch for Grove.
And that gets
Bump
the
for
top
a
of the zone
strike.
for a strike. Late swing, fouled it off.
Out of the way.
Two outs and nobody aboard.
0-2.
Keeps the AB
Found ball,
going
fouled
with the foul
away.
ball. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch.
0-2.
Upstairs.
High, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning.
Yep, 3 up, 3 down.
1, 2, 3. On to the next
Leading
inning
off
at the
for
plate,
Oklahoma
Aaron
City,
Bracho.
the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
And Bracho, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and a run scored.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fights that one off, will reset and do it again.
On first strike.
Right now, he's struggling to throw something by the batter. At the plate, that's got to be a confidence boost for him, making contact and frustrating this arm. Gets a piece, stays alive.
It's fouled away.
After 3 straight fouls, he has to feel like he's getting closer to squaring one up. And the 1-2. Just missed. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take.
Fouled away.
And he grounds it to the right side.
Fouled
And it
away.
goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2
Yep,
strikes.
fouled it back.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
In the 6th.
1 away in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 5, John.
And now it's going to be the right fielder. And he hit a 2-run homer back in the
That
second
would be
inning to
John
provide a lift
Rhodes.
for this lineup.
Yeah, you can see downtown Sacramento from the trees. 3-0 Comets here in the 6th.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball.
Fair ball all the way to the
First,
wall.
hustling for 2.
Going for second. That will be not in time. The double for John
A
Rhodes.
really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Nice clear angle for the umpire on that ball down the line. Made the right call right away. That's a beauty of
Well,
line
that was
double.
completely
Next
fair.
up, James McCann.
James McCann is up.
Yeah! 0-1's the count.
Runner at second here and 1 away.
Pitch.
And that one
Fouled
sliced
away.
foul. So 2 off-speed pitches in a row, even though he's got that power fastball. Bit odd. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Got a chase way outside for strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming up to the
Way.
bench for Oklahoma City, Bubba Aline. There you see the splits for May and June so far.
Chris Alino for 2 tonight.
On the ground.
On the ground over the first, now in the inning.
Ends the inning.
No runs, a hit, and a runner
The
left.
inning, but the runner is stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in
Bottom of the
half
sixth
sixth
coming up.
inning.
Comets still
Oklahoma
lead
City with the lead,
3-0.
3-0. Home half of the sixth, and now the first baseman, Matt Higgins.
Matt Higgins.
Matt Higgins.
Strike one.
0-1.
And a high fly out to center. DePaula.
All that's under it will make the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis.
And now the center fielder, Luis Matos.
All for a strike.
And after not getting the call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch.
That's fouled away. 1-2 is the count. The next pitch.
That one skips in the dirt. Chopper, right side, and handles that one. 2 down.
For the first, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
And here's the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy.
Murphy measures 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games.
On first strike. Pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Low.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. River Cats down in order. We go to the 7th. 3-0 Comets.
7th inning up next. Oklahoma City out front.
3-9-0 for the Comets. 0-2-0 for Sacramento. D. Duval is here at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. Sean Jelly, the new pitcher for the River Cats. Chloe Erickson, our producer and engineer in our 1340 studios, as the YouTuber has already gone to bed.
Here's the center fielder, Josue DePaula.
The center fielder, Josue DePaula.
Josue DePaula up. 2 for 3 with singles.
Ball 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a ball.
Ball for strike.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
In for a strike.
Ripped to third.
That's ground ball over the first. 1 away in the 7th.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson up.
So digging in, Jordan Thompson. This pitch
Outside
misses.
ball 1.
No. Fouled off left side.
Foul ball. Pitch.
Ball 2.
Next pitch in for
Ball
a
for a
strike.
strike.
And the count's even at 2. And that's
Ball
outside.
for a strike.
They'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. And now the full count offering. Fly ball down the line.
Fly ball.
Towards the line. Looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Nice catch. 2 away in the 7th.
The batter, the third baseman.
Comets have left a lot of runners on base,
Oklahoma
so
City, David Bodie, 1 for 3.
1 for 3 tonight for David Bodie.
And they say he went.
Ball for a strike.
Ball 2.
0-2 the count.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yep. 0-2.
In the
One
dirt.
ball.
Low ball 1.
Back to the mound.
Ground
He's
ball caught by Jelly.
got there with plenty of
For
time.
the first
Inning
1,
over.
2, 3 go the
No
Comets.
runs, no hits.
Time to stretch here in Sacramento as the sun's already set, as it's beautiful sky here at Sacramento.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Oklahoma
and the new
City.
pitcher
Zach
here to start
Jackson, the
bottom
new
of
pitcher for the
seventh.
Comets.
Jackson. He certainly knows how to generate strikeouts,
Jackson.
averaging better than 1 whiff per
Leading
inning
off
this
the
season.
James Tibbs.
And now the
Tibbs the third. Final line score, by the way, for the River Cats. Justin Garza, 2 in the 3rd innings, 3 runs, 6 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Miguel Diaz, 3 innings, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts. Sean Jelly pitched a 1-2-3 7th. Michael Grove retired all but 3 batters he faced, as they've only held the River Cats to only 2 hits tonight.
breaking ball through
All
there
for a
for
strike. Walked in the second, strikeout in the 4th, so 0 for 1 with a walk
Such a
tonight.
tough pitch to hit. It takes a very patient approach from the hitter to stay back long enough to put the barrel
I
on
got
it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, what a great play.
Caught
And
over
they
the
get
1st,
the
1
out.
away in the 7th. River Cats just only had 2 hits tonight. Just nothing good.
Next up for the River Cats, Hunter Bishop. That one fouled off.
Down the way.
Next
Nope.
one misses.
Ball
It's outside.
1 strike. Activity in the bullpen. Michael Kopech getting ready
Michael
to go.
Kopech, Luis Garcia warming up.
throwing.
Their bullpen right by the scoreboard. That's where the Comets bullpen is.
Here's the 1-1.
The foul pole is where the River Cats
Towards
bullpen
first,
is.
and that's just foul.
Found a way.
Oklahoma City leading by 3.
3-0 Comets. They've been in the lead since the second, but here's the thing, as I said before numerous times. You can have a 3-0 lead, but it's never safe at this ballpark. Because that's fouled away. 2-2. Next pitch. Here's a ground ball. Couldn't pick it up. Throw to first in time for the second out.
After a tricky start to the play, this is where the PFPs that teams run in spring training come into play. Nice job at first to knock the ball down and keep it on the infield, and then get it to the pitcher covering the bag for the out. Here's the left fielder, Jairo Pomares.
Called for a strike.
0-1.
Jairo Pomares 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. River Cats have only had 2 hits tonight.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Really been sucky if you ask me. Next pitch.
Misses. And the
Low
count
ball
1-2.
1.
And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Yeah, fouled away.
Off the
Ball
mark
left
there.
outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. Here is the next pitch.
This one
Fly
went
ball
the
to center field. De Paula going back.
And
It's the
that
catch.
is out number 3.
That's the inning.
We're at the
River
end of
Cats
7.
nothing for them
Oklahoma
as
City
we head
with
the
lead,
8th.
3-0.
3-0 Comets. Sacramento's really just having a tough game. This almost reminds me of what happened between the Dodgers and the Giants. When the Dodgers had a 3-0 lead, San Francisco tied it up with a home run. Oh, may I add, down to their final strike?
And that drops in for
Well,
a
for
strike.
strike. And it went to 11 innings.
And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
inside edge.
7,684 here at Sutter Health Park. 7,684 as I wrote that down.
Next pitch downstairs. The count now 2-2.
To the count. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We're back on the air tomorrow afternoon. Go Alvarez.
Still a full count
Away.
after the foul ball. Payoff pitch.
3-2.
Foul ball. It
Excuse me.
remains a full
Fouled
count.
away. .150 will be on the air for Comets on deck.
Battling here, fouls it away. Pitcher still hasn't found
8
the put away
pitches to
pitch.
set
3
back.
straight foul balls.
Comets looking for their 10th hit of the game tonight.
Pops it
That's
up,
popped
foul
up.
on the left side.
And
And
there's
there's 1 down.
1 away in the 8th. Excuse me, I almost said 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Armando.
Next up for the Comets.
Armando Alvarez.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
12:05 local here. Then it's 6:45, 6:45, 6:37,
Ball.
and
One out, and the
1:05
base is empty.
local.
Hey. No.
Inside ball 2. Pitch.
Swing and a
Swing and a
miss.
miss, strike
And it's
2.
2-2.
Where the H is silent in jelly. Here's his next pitch, just fouled away. Re- 2-2, excuse me.
That one is
Fouled
fouled.
away.
We'll see another. this one in the air.
There's a fly ball to right field. But
Makes the
won't
grab
make the
for the
catch
second
for the
out.
second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Aaron
Now a
Bracho.
chance for Aaron
Aaron
Bracho.
Bracho. First pitch for Jelly as Bracho's called for a strike. 2 for 3 tonight. Dolan the second to third, struck out in the sixth. Switch hitter batting left.
1-1.
Outside. For those of you in Oklahoma City, thanks for staying up late with us.
2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top of the 8th.
There's a
Here's a
blooper
grounder
to
up the
right
middle.
center field.
Handles.
Over
They're
the
in
first,
full
Comets
time
out in order.
So they make short
Bottom of
work
the
from
8th
there.
as you look
We've
at
got the last
downtown
half of the 8th coming
Sacramento.
up. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 3-0.
That's beautiful downtown Sacramento. Love
Now
downtown
pitching for
Righty
Sacramento.
reliever out the pen.
Luis Garcia
Number
took the
40.
loss in
Very
his
effective this
last
year. Just about
appearance.
Every
Garcia.
outing has been solid. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento.
Brent Hockerbach 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out and ground out his first 2 at bats. Garcia's first pitch. Outside for a strike.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen.
Restart Grotto getting ready to close this game up.
Loose. He swings
Fly
and fouls
ball,
one
and that's
off.
fouled away. Oh, 2. Garcia's next pitch.
Pitch
One
misses
ball.
there.
Outside ball 1. Be a quick turnaround playing a day game tomorrow afternoon. Ground ball.
Oh,
Can pick it up, and no play at first. Not in time.
Now batting, the first
Base hit
baseman,
for the River
Andrew
Cats. That's their total tonight.
Pinchot.
Ryan Ward just took some time to try to find the ball. By the time he found the ball and threw over the first, it was too late.
Digging in for the River Cats, Andrew Cachel.
Andrew Cachel is up 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch.
That one finds the
That's
zone.
called for a
They're running
strike.
out of opportunities in this one, so with the leadoff
Strike
man
out,
aboard,
flew out
they need
his
to make
first
sure
2
they
at-bats.
capitalize on this chance.
Remember, River
takes his
Cats
lead at first, nobody
in
out.
2020 got swept by the Comets. Back then it was the Dodgers.
Off the plate, ball.
Side ball 1. Miss going to Chachansky Park, home of the Fresno
Here comes the 1-1
Grizzlies.
Swing
There's a
high
blooper to
down
right
the
field.
line.
That's going to
The
be
right
the
fielder
first
moving
out of the
on.
8th.
One down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Oslavy.
Stepping to the plate for Sacramento.
Slavy's Basabe 1 for 3 with a
Basabe.
single tonight. Struck out in the first and looking. Called for a third strike in the 5th. 3-0 Comets over the River Cats here in the 8th.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Next pitch.
I know he's
Outside
trying to
ball
work down
2.
and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Here comes the 2-0.
2-0.
Ball 3.
Ball 3.
Runner at first, one away. And fires in a heater at 95.
95.
The 3-1 pitch.
3-1.
Swing and a base hit.
That's a base hit.
Lead runner turns at second.
Dude, that was going to be a base hit over the third, not in time.
And one out. I
Now
love that
batting,
patient
the first
approach from him
baseman,
to work a
Matt.
favorable count. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. This next at-bat looms very large. And here is Matt Higgins. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's off the mark. And the count even 1-1. Good job to let the low one go there. The River Cats with the tying run at the dish.
Yep.
This one
That's a line drive to deep left field, and that's going to be caught, but that will score a run. And the River Cats on the board with a sac RBI by Higgins. And it's 3-1.
That's team first hitting we just saw. He knew they were counting on him to bring in the run with something deep enough in the air. Nice job. Next up for the River Cats, Luis Matos. Throw to first. Basabe back on a dive. Leaping, can't haul it in.
That's
Lead runner hits
off the
second,
glove, and that's a base hit, and that would be an automatic double.
What a break for the defense.
And now it's getting worse, so the shutout is gone. Look at the replay here. That was definitely a base hit. Bounced off the glove of Ryan Ward, went into the dugout, so that's a ground rule double. There it goes. First time it's ever gone to the dugout, which is weird. I'll bring up Tom Murphy. Comets can't believe what has happened to them here in this game.
0-1.
We won here in the 8th.
And the tying run at second. On the ground to third. And that's a foul ball.
Out of the way.
Hit hard on a line.
Line drive Continental in the inning, but the River Cats.
Very fired up after that. And completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning.
2 left on for the River Cats.
We're back.
As we'll look at the log. The River Cats go 1 run, 3 hits, 2 left. We go the 9th as Evan Gates is the new pitcher for the Cats. You see his stats. 3-1 Comets here in the 9th, here in Sacramento.
And now the right fielder, he's already gone yard in this game.
John Rose.
Ball, that's down. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds its way through.
That's a base hit.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. James McCann digs in now. Swing, and this one towards left center field. Racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris O'Lean.
Man on at first. Digging in for the Comets, Bubba O'Lean. Checks on the runner, dives back in safely.
Yeah.
And that one fouled off. Next one's fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Yeah. Away in the ninth.
Runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Josue De Paula. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one nearly hit him.
2 strikes.
To the right side. Auerbach.
Auerbach's got it over the first, that's the ninth. No runs, a hit, and the runner left. Last chance for the River Cats. Go to the bottom of the ninth.
The Comets lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Oklahoma
and
City.
on the mound is the closer,
Number
Brusdar
48.
Graterol. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. So digging in,
Leading off
James
for
Tibbs the
River
third.
Cats, the designated hitter, James Tibbs the third.
Dean Tibbs the third as Graterol looking to close it out as that's fouled away for strike one.
The 0-1.
Oh, that's inside.
That's inside.
Foul ball there.
Yeah, definitely a foul ball.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Grounder to second. Bracho.
Second over the first, one away in the ninth.
The right fielder,
Two
number
away.
48, Hunter Bishop.
He's 2 outs
Bishop.
away. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Bishop.
Yep, Hunter Bishop. After this game is over, we'll have your Comets post-game report
That's strike one.
presented by Whataburger.
6'1" right-hander. He throws a sinker, a slider.
We'll recap the scoring. One last look around the ECL and the Dodgers organizations for the International League present the play of the game and a preview tomorrow afternoon here in Sacktown.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And it's foul, and the
Out
at-bat
of the
keeps
way.
going. got the hitter looking for the strikeout.
Called for strike 3. River Cats down their final out here in the 9th.
Late swing, foul to the left. The River Cats down to their last strike. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Yep, 1 and 2 to count.
Struck the batter out looking.
Yep.
And this game is over.
That's the game. Comets win 3-1. They held the River Cats to only a run. And a great win for Oklahoma City.
I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Yep. 3-10-0 for the Comets, 1-5-0 for the River Cats. Michael Grove will get the win. Justin Garza, who came in to pitch with 2 outs in the top of the first, will take the loss. His first loss, 0-1. Brewster Grotterell's 19th save. Right, so we already know the stats there. John Rhodes, the player of the game. So there you go. So now we're going to go ahead and take you to the rest of the Pacific Coast League and the International League and talk about tomorrow's game. So we're going to do that right now. First win. Comets are 1-0 in the second half, 46-30. The River Cats will fall to 0-1 in the second half, 34-42 as a result. So, tough loss for the River Cats, but they'll look to bounce back tomorrow in the series, which we will have a quick turnaround. Let's go to the scores around the rest of the International and the PCL. Charlotte beat Toledo 2-1. Winning pitcher was Perlander Baroa. He's 4-8. Jarrett Schuster's second save. Loss went to Brendan Hannafy. He's 1-3. Oscar Calas had a 2-run homer for the night. Bailey Majors had the only RBI for Toledo. No home runs at that ballpark. Buffalo beat Lehigh Valley 3-1. Winning pitcher for the Bison was Aaron Macco. He's 5-4. Ryan Yarborough's second save. Lost to Tyler Phillips. He's 1-3. Rafael Lentagera had a solo shot for the Iron Pigs. Miles Straw, Josh Rivera, and Will Robinson had RBIs for the Bisons in the contest. Durham beat Memphis 5-1. Winning pitcher for the Bulls was Dylan Lesko. He's 6-3. The loss went to Cooper Jerpy. He's 1-4. Yoel Ponzo had the only RBI for the Redbirds. Taylor Walls, Colton Lee Better, Tanner Murray had RBIs, no home runs at Durham as far as that is concerned. Gwinnett beat Norfolk 6-5. Winning pitcher for the Stripers was A.J. Smith-Sawyer. He's 5-4. Buck Farmer's 23rd save. Cade Povich, the loss. He's 3-5. RBI, Brian De La Cruz had the home run for the Stripers. Luke Waddle, Garrett Cooper, and Nacho Alvarez Jr. had RBIs for Gwinnett. Raman Urias had a grand slam for the Tide in the contest. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat Worcester 6-1. Well, Warren got the winning person 4-5. The loss goes to Walker Buehler, the former Dodger. He's 4-2. RBI for Tyler McDonald for the Red Sox. LSU Orbit Vivas had a home run apiece for the Rail Riders of Wilkes-Barre Scranton. And Pablo Reyes had 3 RBIs as well for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Columbus beat Indianapolis 4-2. Slade Ciccarone got the winning person 6-5. Jacob Junis, his 7th save. The loss goes to Bubba Chandler. He's 7-6. P.T. Halpin and George Valera had RBIs for the Clippers. 3 RBIs for Valera. Derek Hall had 2 RBIs for Indianapolis. Syracuse beat Rochester 3-1. Winning pitcher for the Mets was Griffin Cannon. He's 6-4. Renee Stanek's 5th save. Loss goes to Josiah Gray, the former Dodger. He's 7-3. Drew Gilbert, the former Dodger, had a 2-run homer for the Mets. Kevin Peralta had an RBI for Syracuse. Jeremy De La Rosa had an RBI double for the Red Wings in the loss. Jacksonville beat Nashville 5-3. Robert Snelling got the winning prince at 2-2. Xavier Curry's 20th save. Loss for Robert Gazzer. He's 3-7. Roberto Hernandez had a home run for the Jumbo Shrimp. Matt Mervis had an RBI. Nathan Martorella had 2 RBIs for Jacksonville. Jake Bowers had a 3-run homer for the Sounds in the contest. Omaha beat Iowa 5-2. Winning pitcher for the Storm Chasers was Ross Stripling. He's 6-1. Austin Cox picks up his first save. Keegan Thompson, the loss, he's 4-5. Trevor Richards, his 6th blown save. Kevin Biggio had a 3-run homer for the Storm Chasers. Drew Waters had 2 RBIs for the Storm Chasers. Christian Franklin had 2 RBIs for the I-Cubs in the loss. Finally, for the International League, it was Louisville beating St. Paul 8-2. Winning pitcher for the Bats was Wade Miley. He's 8-3. The loss to Randy Dobnak. He's 5-9. Will Benson hit a 2-run homer for the Bats. Christian Encarnacion, Blake Dunn, and former Dodger Gavin Lux had RBIs for Louisville. Andrew Costelli had 2 RBIs, including a sack for the Saints in the contest. Now to the BCL scoreboard. Round Rock got shut out by Tacoma 1-0. Winning pitcher was Adam Samaras. He gets the winning prize to 3-1. Josh Fleming's 6th save. Lost to Dean Acker. He's 2-3. Only run scored in the contest was a Samad Taylor RBI single for the Reindeers in the contest. Salt Lake beat Reno 5-1. Winning pitcher for the Bees was Jake Kochanowicz. He's 2-0. The loss goes to Human Lin. He's 2-8. Tucker Flint, Nico Cavadas, and Bryce Teodosio had RBIs for the Bees. Ivan Melendez had the only home run in the game for the Aces in the contest. El Paso shut out Sugar Land 5-0. Winning pitcher was Hayden Wineski got the loss. He falls to 5-10. Winning pitcher for the Chihuahuas was Yanni Burrito. He's 2-5. only runs scored in the contest for the Chihuahuas. Leo Dellis DeFries, Gavin Sheets, and Joshua Mears had a 2-run homer for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Albuquerque beat Las Vegas 6-1. Albuquerque will finally be home after a 2-week road trip. Blake Adams got the win, improves to 3-4. The loss goes to Ryan Kusick. He's 3-9. That's the Comets, by the way, next opponent. Aaron Schunk, Yanquel Fernandez, Keston Hira, Charlie Condon, and Julio Carreras had RBIs for the Isotopes. Carlos Cortez had the only RBI for the Aviators in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers start their road trip in Colorado with a 3-1 victory against the Rockies. Clayton Kershaw got the win, improves to 7-0. Ryan Feltner, the loss, he falls to 4-7. Home runs for Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott's 29th save. Freddie Freeman added a sacked RBI for the Dodgers. Michael Togla had the only RBI for the Rockies. Ryan Feltner, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, got the loss. Clayton Kershaw, 1 run, 6 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts, as he's already over 3,000 strikeouts. Dodgers take the first game of the series. They will take on the Colorado Rockies tomorrow night. Shohei Ohtani for LA take on Yerman Marquez, who's 0-10. Ooh, that's not good for the Rockies at Coors Field. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa this afternoon as they won against Frisco 6-3. Jackson Ferris got the win, improves at 3-3. Winston Santos, the loss, he's 2-4. Tulsa goes to 1-0 in the second half. It's 3 runs, 1 earned, 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for Ferris. Jose Hernandez's 25th save. Miles Mastrobuoni, Stephen Keith, and Joe Hudson had RBIs for the Drillers. Kellen Strom, Blaine Krim had 2 RBIs for the Rough Riders. Santos went 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout in 4 2/3. Tulsa will continue their series against Frisco tomorrow night at 7:05. As I don't know why they reset their records in the second half, but I'm not going to complain nevertheless. Would have been nice if I would have saw their record. Well, I'll see their record when I look it up. So the Comets will continue their series as they play a quick turnaround as they play the River Cats tomorrow afternoon. 2:05 first pitch, 12:05 local. River Ryan will look to get going as he figured a no decision for the Comets his last game against the Express. He's 2-0 with a 2.48 earned run average. Trevor McDonald will look to sort some things out for the River Cats. He's 4-6 with a 4.99 earned run average. Live coverage will begin at 1:50 p.m. with Comets on deck. You're on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. Comets win it 3-1 over the River Cats. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the River Cats. Winning pitcher was Michael Grove. He's 5-0. Bruce Stargardwell's 19th save. Lost to Justin Garza, his first loss. He's 0-1. Comets start the second half, 1-0 in the second half, 46-30 overall. The River Cats are 0-1 in the second half and 34-42. For our producer and engineer, Chloe Erickson, and the YouTuber, I'm Dean Duvall, saying good night from Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, California. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning on the West Coast. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball presented by H&H Shooting.